Example application, payroll evaluation, 1 week. Hi everybody, we are learning to program in the Visual Basic Programming Language. We are learning by creating small projects. We will create a Windows Forms graphical application that contains Windows controls for a timesheet. The user will provide the necessary values and we will use them to perform some calculations. Then we will display a pay summary. Start Microsoft Visual Studio. In the Visual Studio 2026 dialog box, click Create a new project. In the Create a new project dialog box, in the Languages combo box, select Visual Basic. In the list of project templates, click Windows Forms app. Click Next. In the Configure your project dialog box, set the project name to Payroll Evaluation 1. Click Next. In the Additional Information dialog box, in the Firmware combo box, select the highest version. Click Create. In the Solution Explorer, right-click form1.vp and click Rename. Tap Exercise to get exercise.vp and press Enter twice. Click the body of the form to select it. In the Properties window, change the text to Payroll Evaluation. Change the Start position to Center Screen. Set the maximum box to False. Design the form as follows. From the toolbox and from the Container section, add a group box. Set the text of the group box to Employee Identification. From the toolbox, click Level and click inside the group box. Change the text to Employee Name. From the toolbox, click Text Box and click inside the group box. In the Properties window, change the name to TXT Employee Name. In the same way, add another label in the group box. Change its text to Hourly Salary. Add a text box in the group box. Change its name to TXT Hourly Salary and set the text align to right. Add another group box and design it as follows. After designing the form to perform the calculations, double-click the Calculate button. Implement the event as follows. To start with the calculations, declare a variable for the values that will be needed. For example, declare a double precision variable for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Also declare a variable for the hourly salary. Declare a variable for the total time worked by an employee. Then declare a variable for the values you will use for the calculations, such as a variable for the regular time, a variable for the overtime, a variable for the regular pay, and a variable for the overtime pay. To request the values from the user, we will use exception handling just in case something goes wrong. So we start by requesting a value for the hourly salary. Then we request the values for each day of the week. We request a value for Monday, a value for Tuesday, a value for Wednesday, a value for Thursday, a value for Friday, a value for Saturday, a value for Sunday. To calculate the total time worked by the employee, we add the values for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. To calculate the overtime, we will multiply the hourly salary by 1.5. To start the calculation, we assume that the employee worked less than 40 hours for the week. In this case, the regular time is the same as the total time. The regular pay is calculated by multiplying the hourly salary by the regular time. In this case also, the overtime and the overtime pay are set to 0. But if the employee worked more than 40 hours for the week, we set the regular time to 40. For the regular pay, we multiply the hourly salary by 40. For the overtime, we subtract 40 from the total time. To calculate the overtime pay, we multiply the overtime by the overtime salary. Finally, to calculate the net pay, we add the regular pay to the overtime pay. And finally, we can display the values calculated. That is the regular time, the overtime, the regular pay, the overtime pay, and the net pay. After performing the calculations, still in the code editor, in the control combo box, you can select BTN close. In the event of procedure combo box, you select click. In the event, you simply call the Windows Forms form close method. To test the application, on the main menu, you can click Debug, Start without debugging. When the form displays, enter some values of your choice, such as an employee name, in the hourly salary, I type 28.46. For the time worked on Monday, I type 8. For Tuesday, I type 7.5. For Wednesday, I type 6. For Thursday, I type 7.5. For Friday, I type 6.5. I leave the Saturday and Sunday to 0, and I click Calculate. To test the overtime calculation, you can change the values of the time worked. For example, for Monday, I leave it to 8. For Tuesday, I type 10.5. For Wednesday, I type 9. For Thursday, I type 8. For Friday, I type 8 also. and I click Calculate. After testing the application, you can click the Close button. The link for the exercise is provided in the description section. Thank you.